Since the start of the Ukraine war, Russia and North Korea have been cooperating in more material ways, with North Korea providing Russia with up to 1 million artillery rounds and an unspecified number of ballistic missiles. In June 2024, Russian President Vladimir Putin arrived in North Korea to meet with dictator Kim Jong-un for a state visit and signed a defense and security agreement. This resulted in South Korea considering extending lethal aid to Ukraine, but more concerning to the South is the Russian support will potentially allow North Korea to dramatically improve its missile and nuclear programs and threaten the South. North Korea domestically created a nuclear weapons program and announced expanded warhead production, and has also domestically produced missiles of ever-increasing range and payloads. This includes an intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, capable of launching satellites into orbit, including a spy satellite, and these ICBMs have the capability to reach and target the entire United States. Russian assistance could speed up the timeline in improving the final gaps in North Korea's nuclear warheads and missiles, which is most useful to North Korea in its goal to be recognized as a nuclear power and become a more significant threat to Japan, the United States, and South Korea. South Korea's president has called for a clear statement from the US to respond to North Korea's potential nuclear threat in light of potential Russian technical assistance. South Korea is part of the Indo-Pacific 4 IP4 NATO partnership program and attended the Washington NATO Summit with Russia, North Korea agreements at the top of South Korea's agenda. President Biden and President Yoon Suk-yeol reached an agreement that partially satisfied South Korea. The US and South Korea are expected to establish procedures for integrating US nuclear capability and deterrence as part of South Korea's defense. The US will likely deploy nuclear weapons in South Korea and elsewhere in the region as a deterrent. The agreement is seen as an effort by the US to strengthen its nuclear cooperative agreement with Japan and South Korea and dissuade nuclear proliferation in the region. The North Korean quest to become a recognized nuclear power began before the start of the Ukraine war, but the unintended consequence of the Ukraine war has created an opportunity for North Korea to shake up the security situation on the Korean peninsula for its benefit.